good morning. Inviting people in. Good morning, live from Camp Chesterfield. Our very first live. Check it out. Here we are. My name's Lorenda, and I am one of the guest mediums here on the grounds, but I also run their social media stuff. And we are waiting for my partner in crime, Shiloh, to get here. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, good morning. We're live at the Psychic Fair from Camp Chesterfield. We've got the Psychic Fair going on today. It's an awesome day. Actually, let's flip this around so you guys can see what's happening. So we got the big camp. This is our big entrance to Camp Chesterfield. This is the sunflower over here. If you've never been, make sure to say hi. If you're new here, it's our very first live ever. Psychic Fair Saturday. We're just going to walk the grounds today. You see here, it was established in 1891. So make sure to say hello. Let us know if you've ever been here. The Tree of Life bookstore over here. It's a busy day here on the grounds today. We've got our Psychic Fair going on until 1, and then there's a service, an all-message service at 1 o'clock, where we've got 3 amazing mediums on platform. Here's the sunflower. There's a lot of really cool history with the Sunflower Hotel. It is not open and active, but it was opened in 1914, and they're slowly but surely getting the money to renovate it, get it all fixed up. I have been in that, and I've actually done a seance in that space. It's pretty fantastic, actually. The energy's insane. So if you're into paranormal stuff, that is an amazing place to be. Over here we have the Maxon. That's where the Psychic Fair is happening today. Or if you don't know, the Psychic Fairs happen every first Saturday of the month in the Maxon, which is different from their big festivals that they do. Festivals, they have a May Fest, and they've got Spirit Fest in September. There's the Western right over there. Woo-hoo. The administration building. So the Tree of Life over here. The grounds are beautiful, and of course it's an amazing day here in central Indiana. Which way should we go first? Let's go over here towards the Maxon, since that's where all the action is today. And we are going to go over to the museum as well. They're giving tours today. It's the first day that it's going to be open. They're going to start opening actually every Saturday that we have a Psychic Fair. They're going to have the Het Museum open. Excited to have all one of you watching. Make sure you guys are tapping, sharing, and let's get us out in the algorithm today. You can answer questions. So here is the Maxon. Inside, they've got tables set up for readings. So you can purchase readings. It's kind of nice because it's not a huge financial investment. You can get some answers to questions you might have. beautiful it is now. Normally, during Mayfest and Spirit Fest, there are usually all along here tents lined up to do all along here. There's tents, there's vendors, there's readers, all along, all the way to the back. Over here we have our fountain. Well, when Shiloh joins me, we're going to talk more about that. And here's some history on the dining hall, which is the Maxon. Built in 1918. I gotta be honest, it looks really big in there. It's not that big now. It doesn't seem that big now anyway. It's a lot smaller, it seems. So we're just gonna walk along here. You can see the trees are starting to bloom. It's a beautiful day at camp. So what questions do you guys have? I'd love to hear your questions. What would you ask? A lot of people don't understand what they do here at Camp Chesterfield. Some people believe it's witchy. It is definitely not witchy. It's anything but witchy, actually. It's a spiritualist organization, a spiritualist camp. Now, back in the old days, this used to be a destination where people would, it's like pilgrimages and from June to September, people would come here and it was literally a camp. These were not houses. They were areas where they would just set up their tents. People would set up their tents and do readings. People would bring their own tents and they would live here over the summer. Here's the little chapel in the woods, the famous little chapel in the woods. This is where the all message service happens today at 1, where you pay $10, and depending on how big the crowd is, more than likely you're going to get a reading. They'll do messages from the platform. 3 mediums will give approximately 6 to 8 messages, depending on the crowd, depending on the spirits and how things are going. But yes, so all along here, like this would all be where all these houses are. Those houses weren't here. It was all just tents and people would come. This is in Indiana. Hello, Samurai Ninja. This is in central Indiana. It's called Chesterfield. This is Camp Chesterfield. It's a spiritualist camp. Kind of giving a little bit of the history. And the famous Bangs sisters have had a house here. My good friend Todd actually owns the house, and I've done a seance in that house. And it's pretty amazing energy. The Bang sisters are still alive and well there, even though they're not on this earth plane. So we're just gonna walk around the grounds. And a train's going by. There's a train not a couple miles away from here. So yeah, during festivals, all this is lined with tents and vendors, and there's tons of people here. But it's just so peaceful right now. Now this is the Garden of Prayer. If I'm being honest, it's a little chilly in there for my taste, but I'm also a warm weather girl. It's like a nice little sanctuary. You can walk in here. What vibes do you guys get from here, from this chapel? So welcome in. This is our very first TikTok live for Camp Chesterfield. We're new to TikTok. We've only been on TikTok for a couple of months now. My name's Lorenda. I'm a guest medium here on the grounds, and 90% of my training has been through Camp Chesterfield. My mentor's here. I take classes here. Sometimes you can find me on platform at the All Message service or the galas. I've made a lot of really amazing, like-minded friends here. It's not really, I don't know that I'd really call it Christianity. Spiritualism was actually formed in the homes of people after church that thought, women especially, when they said, this doesn't vibe. This whole patriarchal thing's just not vibing. And we believe that there's more than just what we're being told in the churches. So they would get together in people's homes and they'd practice mediumship. They would practice connecting to spirits. And that's how it started back in the late 1800s. And a lot of people get kind of freaked out, especially if you're kind of anti-religion, by the fact that Jesus is represented here. But actually what's cool is we're getting ready to walk up on what we call the Trail of Religions. And it's representation of all the religions and how there's validity with all of the religions. It's not just Christianity. It's all of the religions. Finding value and legitimacy. Really, spiritualists, their goal is to prove the continuity of life. And as mediums, that's what we are. That's what we do. Here's the Trail of Religion. And what's funny is because we're mediums here, and we talk to the unalived, those in spirit, Christians often will clutch their pearls and say, "Oh, but I am a Christian. I cannot believe in what you're doing. You're talking to demons." Christianity is actually probably one of the hardest nuts to crack when it comes to mediumship and communicating with the other side. So I always find it interesting how people will be upset that spiritualism involves Jesus and Christianity. But then Christianity freaks out because we're talking to demons. That's my best poltergeist impression. So what questions do you guys have? All two of you in here. Let's keep walking. And the grounds are open to anybody. There are people who actively live here all year round. There are people who own homes here, but are only here certain times of the year because they come from out of state or they live in other places. Let's go this way. We're going to go off-roading. What are the other religions represented? We've got mythology. Here, let's go back. Good question. Thank you for engaging, Samurai. Give us a follow. Let's go back. Also, can we just talk about how beautiful all these little flowers? Spring is springing. I love it. All right, so let's go back. We have reference even to science, because I'm pretty convinced eventually science is just going to prove that all this is not hogwash. So we've got Greek mythology. Muslims. Hebrew. Cyrus, the sun god. So you'll see in the Trail of Religions, everything is very well documented, or very well represented. Buddhism. Confucianism. Jainism. So like I said, it's very, very well represented, I feel like. All right, let's go up this way. There's some people walking around. I don't want to have them on TikTok Live without their permission. Okay. Also, my marketing partner in crime is MIA right now. Yes, freedom of religion is a good thing. So here, let's go ahead over here. This is actually the Bangs sisters' house. If you guys are familiar with the Bangs sisters, they did precipitated art, and on my channel, Lorinda Carmedium, I actually have some footage from that seance. And if you go to YouTube, I'm live from this house doing a seance, channeling the Bangs sisters. The grounds are just stunning here. Everything's so peaceful and quiet. But one of the things that the Bangs sisters told us is when they did their precipitated art, it wasn't them doing it, it was spirit doing it. But one of the things they talked about was how the elementals actually created the portraits for people. And this is where we honor. The grounds were originally Native American grounds, and this is historic property. And fun fact, this is a lighthouse right here. Somewhere along over here, like right in this area, there is definitely a vortex of energy, and other people have talked about it, and I have felt it. And there was one point where I was standing over here in this area, and all of a sudden it sounded like, if you're an Outlander fan, it sounded like the buzzing of the stones. That's what it literally sounded like. Was just like a buzzing, and I had been here numerous times and I had not felt it before, and it kind of threw me off actually. And I can't remember, it's been a while, I can't remember what it was what was going on energetically that made me go, oh, that makes sense, that why it would be stronger now. Now, what's cool about this little area is during solstice, there's just something about this area that a certain point in the day on solstice, the sun aligns right with this area. Just the right way. It illuminates it in such a fascinating way. It's very magical, very powerful feeling when you're here. We're going to go around the long way so we're not getting people again on camera. I do love this bridge. It looks like a dinosaur, doesn't it? A sea monster or something. Or a dragon. That's what it feels like more like to me. It's a dragon scales. I love my dragon spirit guides, that's for sure. And actually I find that I can feel the energy when I stand right here. Right in the middle of this bridge, there's an energetic shift that happens. It was actually samurai. It was. And the Native Americans, many years ago, that inhabited the lands would actually show up in spirit, in full, in front of crowds, before the technology, would show up in their full ghostly self, full spirit self. That's the tales anyway. Here's the solstice circle. And that vortex is right in this area. I'm very much a scientific believer, and I do believe that that science will prove this is all legit. It's not just woo and make believe and magical fairy tales. I think more and more people are realizing there might be something to this. Well, hello. Oh, so nice of him to show up today. Good morning.
How are you?
We're great. Wait, hold on. I'm going the wrong way. There's my marketing team guy.
How many live viewers?
Oh, we have a whole one.
A whole one viewer?
A one viewer. Yeah. So
You
we're just
know who
walking
it
the
is?
ground. Nope. Yeah, Samurai Ninja. He's a new follower. They are a new follower. We're just walking the grounds. Reverend Glenda's waiting for us over at the museum. She's fired up. We got the cathedral over here. Now the cathedral had been closed. What do you know about the cathedral, Shiloh?
From what I know, it's opened up for the two bigger events, Mayfest and Spirit Fest.
Yep.
Maybe eventually for some other things.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, but yeah, it holds over 300 people, I believe. It's really nice on the inside of it.
Yeah. I've been on platform in there. It's pretty amazing,
Really?
actually. The energy is insane.
Oh, I bet.
Um,
We use it for a lot of different events.
Yeah, I know it was closed for 10 years.
Yeah, Kim went in there and she did a lot of work. There was big curtains that were hanging, and she did a ton of work to clean it up and bring it back to life. For
Yep.
sure. But it's really nice on this side there.
Yeah, so they'll have, during Mayfest, which is May 16th and 17th, they'll have, because remember how earlier I was talking about all the things. Oh, we have four people watching.
Hey.
Look at us go. We're famous now. They'll have it's like a big, there's a big stage in there that's, it's like a theater really is what it feels like. It feels like a theater. And during Mayfest, they'll have gala readings. That's kind of cool because you pay $10 and you get to watch some pretty fantastic mediums. Myself included. Just kidding, but really.
I think it would bring in a big crowd in there at some point. That's the goal, I think. Here's the labyrinth.
Here's the labyrinth. This is one of the coolest things. When we walk the labyrinth, it's wild because you feel an energetic shift when you walk into it. And it's very meditative. You just follow the path. Takes what, maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Half an hour-ish?
And it was once the spot where it was, I think they called it the Ladies' Bazaar. And it was,
Oh, look at us. We have history right here.
Yeah, Ladies' Bazaar. Later known as the Luther Memorial Cottage. And then I believe it was burnt down in originally built in 1893. And it was raised by a fire many years later. So yeah, it was once a cottage, and now it's where the labyrinth is. But I believe that's why they say it holds some energies, because the space has been used for a lot of different things over the years.
Man, you all do a good job of maintaining this thing too.
Try.
It's a lot of work.
Definitely.
And here's the toadstools. So Shiloh just did, make sure you guys are following us and watch some of these videos. Shiloh lives here on the grounds with his family, and he will take videos of cool stuff like this and post about the history. But in the old days, and actually they still do it, like when it's nicer out, sometimes they'll have the psychic fairs instead of in the Max, and they'll have them out here. They'll set up they'll set up right here with their little table. You pay your $10 or $15 for 10-minute readings, and then you just sit with a medium. And that's what these were all designed for.
I believe they're Indiana limestone is what they're made of. So that's why some of them need a little help, but we've got to do it properly with limestone restoration.
Right.
Rather than concrete patching.
Yes.
So that's another project.
Another project.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these are struggling right now.
But they've got names engraved on them from past mediums.
Yes. Oh, here, we'll go.
On the tabletops.
We'll go check them out. Let's go check out some of the names.
The Mabel Riffle one.
I was just going to say, I thought Mabel Riffle was really close by.
He's got one.
There's Homer Watkins. Loretta Schmidt. Austin Wallace. Anna Thornton. Oh, here's Mabel Riffle. She's the queen bee around here. Pretty sure she still walks the grounds.
Reading something said that she was running the show from like 1910 to 1960, maybe something like that. Long time.
Long time.
She's who helped get a lot of these buildings built.
I'd be interested to know what her sign is.
Yeah. From what I've read, she was a powerhouse.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Big force to be reckoned with.
Yep. She was like a smaller woman, and from what I'd read, there's a portrait in the gallery actually.
Oh yeah, we should go check it out.
Her on a little, like a golf cart. People used to cruise around here on golf carts.
I feel like that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. There's still Lynn has a golf cart. She rides around with that group.
Listen, I feel like I need a golf cart. I don't even golf, but I feel like I'd be a force to be reckoned with as well.
Get it. There's some really neat photos of this house.
Tell us about this house.
Yeah, you can see Alvin Dell is what it says on there, there's some really neat photos of this one. That's my current obsession, is finding these old photos and trying to match which ones.
Yep.
Because if you notice, they're all so close together.
Right.
It's because they were all little like one-room shanties, and then over time,
yes,
they pushed them together and made more cottage-style living homes for people to be in. But that's why a lot of these ones, especially over here, are so tight together.
Right.
They were really small little homes. So that's why you can almost see they're all additions, added one onto another. Especially from the inside of these homes, you can definitely tell that, like where the ceiling heights are different and the doorway heights from the floor, you have to step up in a lot, so you can tell that they were just pushed together at some point.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm obsessed with
The chandelier?
the chandelier.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm that bougie girl that has one in my laundry room. My husband was like, really? I said, yes, absolutely. If I have to be in here doing laundry, we're going to do it in style.
This one has been in restoration. They've been working on it for a couple of years now.
Uh-huh.
But,
Oh, yeah, the Lizzie Koch
Yeah. And
house.
they've done a lot of work on it. It looks really nice now. It still needs some more work. But,
Yeah, this is on the historic registry, isn't it?
yeah.
Now, how does that work? If you have a house here on the grounds, do we know how that works? Like, do you have to get permission from
Depending
historic?
on how old it is, there's certain things that you can modify and certain things that you can't. The home that we're in was, the base of it was started in 1890. So
Yeah.
our home is considered like a homestead exemption. So
Interesting.
we have to be careful what we modify.
Got it. You just have to get permission for it. I love this old chimney.
Yeah. We actually looked at this house because it's got all the wraparound porches, and the entire top floor is a master bedroom.
That's fantastic.
And it overlooks the camp. It's really neat. But,
Probably needs a lot of work.
The ones that are ready.
Okay.
But it's because like I said, the bottom floor is really at a seance room. We're still in a seance room.
Right.
Kind of in the middle of the home that doesn't have windows. So a lot of them built up. That's why they look like this two-story. I didn't build homes almost. They didn't ever build a house. They built up.
Right. This is Reverend Paula. She was featured on our TikTok videos as well. And let's talk about the fountain, the memory garden.
Yeah.
You have the tea on this.
I just know that it has some work that needs to be done in the foundation. So we've gotten some quotes on how to get it fixed, and so we just need a little bit of help to make that happen. That way we could get this thing
Up and
pumping
running.
again, because it was running last summer.
Yeah, I thought we had Kim. I thought Kim had gotten it up and
Yeah,
running.
It was running last summer, but it was just losing too much water and wasting money.
Wasting resources.
So yeah, it just needs some foundation work.
Dominic Anthony says he'll buy it.
Hey,
Are you a medium? That's the other thing. It's not like anybody can just buy houses around here. You have to get the lease approved, and you have to be a medium, and all the things.
I thought you were saying he'd buy the fountain. I'd go.
Oh no, well, he was
There's
the house.
Okay, there's a link in the
Yeah, there is a
description for the fountain.
yes,
for the-
there is a link. If you go to our other socials, there are links, and on our website, all the way to the right. I think it's the contact us, or I forget what the tab is. You'd think I'd remember it.
It's a Give Butter.
Yes.
Is the money website. whatever
Right,
they call it.
right. So they call it the memory garden too, because these are mediums that lived here and dedicated their lives to camp. You see, like here since the very beginning, Irene Armstrong.
A lot of people have spent their lives here and dedicating their energy towards making this place grow.
Right, that's a good point.
I'm gonna do this next week anyway.
Yep.
It's gonna start mowing here soon.
I know. And then we got Mayfest coming up. Got to get everything all spiffy for Mayfest. May 16th and 17th. Lots of vendors and readers, practitioners of all backgrounds. Shiloh's one of our hardest working people here on the grounds, doing the manual labor. I'm too bougie for that. Well, also I don't live here. I think we should go stalk Reverend Glenda. What do you think? I mean, not stalk. It is fun to say though.
Let me go in and touch base with my minions real quick.
Okay. Morning, Johnny. What questions did you guys have? We got 5 people watching now. How are you, Johnny?
I'm well.
I'm good. Good. We're gonna head over. We're TikTok live. We're live right now. Do you want to say hi?
Who is it?
No, we're live on Camp. Camp is doing their very first live today.
Camp is a fabulous place. Come and visit us.
Here, we'll say hi.
Hello.
This
Come
is
and
Johnny.
visit us.
He's one of the nicest guys I know. Yes, it is me, Terry. Or Tina. Yes, it is. All right. We're excited. Yeah, we got the psychic fair going on. So I've been walking around all the grounds, and Shiloh's been giving us the tea on everything. Now we're going to head over to the museum. And Glenda's going to give us a little tour over there. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
It's a beautiful day for it.
Cards out and go sit at the toadstools.
I think it's a great idea. I love
think
doing
so,
that.
Too. Me too. Because you feel the energy of all the people back there.
Yes.
All the names.
Oh, yeah. Yep. There's energy in a name. That's for sure.
I want to tell you something, but not on there.
Oh, okay. I'll catch up with you when we're done. Are you going to
Okay.
be around? Oh, I'll see
I'll
you.
be around. I'll see you.
All right. So, yes, it is me. Here, hold on. I'll flip the camera. Hello. All right. So, we're going to head over to the museum where Reverend Glenda awaits. I've already seen her this morning. She's looking like a ray of sunshine. And if you guys don't know, Reverend Glenda is my mentor. And she's also the camp president. So, she's a mover and shaker and making things happen around here. She's been with Camp Chesterfield for more than 30 years. So, hey, Tina, share out this live. We got to get people following us and watching. We're up to 9 people now. Let's get this rolling. And also, I spy Amanda! Yay! We're a TikTok live. Camp's first ever TikTok live. I know, look. Now, Miss Amanda is going to be on platform today for all message service.
Yes.
Are you feeling fiery today?
I'm feeling fiery.
What are you doing?
I'm doing straight up clairvoyance.
That's the best.
Yeah, working without a net. I love it so much. I'm first up, and I love that too.
Yes, me too.
Like nobody can steal my dead people or messages.
I know. That's happened to me. So, you listen, trying to follow Sophia. Can we just talk about that?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dang, she took all my dead people.
All of them. Yeah, then you got to find more dead people.
And she moves quick too.
Yeah, she does. She's powerful. So I get to work with her, Meg. Yeah, her and Meg.
Yes, her and Meg. And Meg's also a powerhouse. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're going to blow the roof off that chapel today.
I know. It could be kind of exciting, couldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so. So yay. Also, Amanda makes the best food. The best goodies.
Yes.
You want to give a shout out to your business and give a shout out to your retreat coming up.
Yes, so I run Manda's Breaky Bakery, where sweet meets spirit. I make all kinds of baked goods, and spirit helps me in my kitchen. And then I also run a retreat business called Spirited Sally Retreats, and we actually sold out our Canadian retreat.
That's
it's
incredible.
Fully booked. Yes, for the very first.
The very first
retreat.
one.
Yeah, it's sold out. So now I'm like, come on, July.
Yay.
And of course, there will be more planned
Of course.
in the future. Yes.
Yay, I hope so, because I was trying to talk my husband and let me go to that, and he was like, we're going to be on the West Coast that week. I know. Boo. I was like, but what if? And I got shut down. It's all right. So next one.
I have one there every year is kind of what I'm doing.
I think that'd be amazing.
Yes.
Maybe a second one. That would be incredible.
Cool. Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, have fun today, and hopefully we'll get people out here to come see you on platform. Yay!
right.
Okay, bye. All right, so here's the back side. So I showed the front side of the Sunflower when we first came in the entrance, but look how big this hotel was or is. It's uninhabitable right now. Now here is the Western Hotel. Super haunted. I mean, the whole grounds are really, if you think of it in terms of haunted, or is it just spirit? And then, oh, but wait, there's more. See how far back this goes? Isn't that crazy? It's huge. There was another hotel called the Lily, and it actually burned down many years ago. I don't remember the date, though. All right, let's see if we can get into the museum. And there's all the residents are down here. There's more residents down here. My friend Laura and Michelle used to live down there. That also will take you to, Western Drive will take you down to the front of the Banks sister's house. Uh-oh. I spy with my little eye Reverend Glenda. I'm back. And we're on camera. We have a whole 8 people watching. Woohoo! Oh, wait. I spy with my little eye Kim, but she's on the phone doing busy things, getting ready for Mayfest and getting the grounds ready for spring. I was telling all 7 of our viewers about the museum and everything we have going on.
It's open. You can see the little sign up here.
Yep, we got a little sign over here. So we're at the Het Art Gallery. And so inside we have all kinds of good stuff. I'm not even going to pretend to know any of the answers. We're going to let the pros. Hello.
Our new open sign.
Look at that. We have an open sign. We are moving on up. I love it. We're
And
open.
we have already given our first tour of the season.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very exciting.
Would you be open to walking through here? Are we allowed to do that with our camera?
Yes.
Oh, we don't have to. We don't have
No.
to.
Give
We
them
could-
a kind of a view.
an
Let them
overview.
See what's in there. Yeah,
Okay.
an overview.
All right. Are you sure it's all right? I don't
I
want to break
am.
any rules. All right.
I can say yes.
Yes, you can. You are kind of important.
I'm not important, but I have the.
You have say.
I have the say yes ability.
The yes ability. Wait, I feel like you need a shirt that says that.
Yeah.
I have the yes
Just
ability.
say yes. you know.
Right. The yes or no ability. I don't know. All
Take
right.
us
Well,
tour through if you would like,
okay.
and let us.
Do you want to take her through?
Why don't you take her through?
Well, okay. If you think
Why don't you?
All right. Tell us.
Hi, I'm Nancy Shaney. We're here for our first tour. Let's go.
All right. Let's do it. Let's
And
do
show
it.
them the new pamphlets. I'll watch your phone for you.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
Yeah, take a quick walk through.
Yeah, we'll
and
take
then
a quick
they
walk.
can come back and
Yes.
get the real download.
Yes, and come and feel the energy because that's a whole thing. I don't think
Right.
people
Definitely
realize
feel the energy.
it's very different than just observing and just looking on camera. Hi, Sassy.
Sure, they're free. Take it's 6 panels and it has pictures of the museum and of the Fox sisters, the
Fox
Bang
sisters.
sisters, Mother Caprice, Shrine, and all the art, spirit art that we have. But they're free and we kind of put them all over the camp.
Okay.
And we'll start on the West Gallery here.
Okay. We're going to the West Gallery.
We're gonna have 3 sections here. And this is what we call our medium's kind of room. This is Mabel Rivel's desk. She was here from 1909 as secretary until she passed, I think, in the 1950s. And that's her husband, or I think it's Arthur. It's a sign for the old Lily Hotel. We had 3 hotels here,
Yes.
and that's the sign that they saved.
Yeah, I was just telling them about that actually, that there used to be another hotel here.
This is Mabel Riffle's dining chair. She was a force to be reckoned with.
Yep.
Her saying was, "Is it good for camp?"
Ah.
Any question that you have, is it good for camp? A lot of these are spirit photos, automatic spirit, where the spirit would take over and they would do the artwork. So we have several around like that. And this is apports. Apports are things that happen usually during a seance or trumpet seance, where we come out of the trumpet maybe a stone, or perhaps maybe
A whole entire statue.
an Indian relic there. There's actually little figurines of a dog. There's all kinds of little jewelry.
Where do we think these apports come from, Nancy?
Well, they come from the spirit world. They're able to move and take and redistribute things because they come down to our vibration and we raise up to their vibration.
Love it.
And we meet in the middle.
Yes.
This used to be quite a lively place. We used to have bands, ice cream shops. You'll see a lot of people playing music, the organ, and that's to raise the vibration and bring spirit in. And
That
there's
is true. Music really does help
does
to
help.
bring spirit in.
These are a lot of photographs, which was pictures on silk and camera film, where these were different loved ones or spirit guides that would show up. This is a picture of Robert Cheney, who is actually a distant relative of my husband. We found out. And
Okay, that's kind of cool.
that is cool. And a lot of these are during the seance. It would be then silk handkerchiefs, and these were done on undeveloped films. They would develop the film, and all these beautiful faces would show up. And they're
That's
called
pretty
photographs.
fantastic. Scotographs.
And people would take pictures. This was one of the best one, and he took a lot of spirit photography.
Okay.
And then you take a picture of the gentleman, and then when he processed it, there would be all these little figures around him.
Wow.
A lot of faces, and all are kind of ethereal looking, and kind of you can see the haze around them.
This one looks like it has a crown on. I'm kind of living for that, actually.
Yeah, very cool.
Wow.
And a lot of family members. And then this is actually a 5 series of how a spirit manifested. It started with like this.
Oh yeah, I
There's
was
the
talking
head,
about this
and
earlier.
then there's part of the body, there's the torso, and there's the full body right there.
Wow.
And that's this hazing is also called ectoplasm. It's
Yes.
built up. We built an alternate box next to the throat, and they're able to pull from that, and the spirit's able to manifest itself. And so a lot of these hazy pictures. This is interesting. This was one also one that's partially, and then it's the full one that he brings a loved one through. And they kind of look gauzy when they look at the fabric. And these are called spirit trumpets. Sometimes these are like a magnifying, like they would do with a bullhorn at a ball game. This would be during a seance. They would be able to raise up and project the voice, the spirit voice. So it would be hard to project out. And it would come through. Sometimes it's soft at the beginning and then it gets stronger. And it's a lot of times the app voice would drop out of the funnel.
Out of
there.
the fun, yeah.
Yeah. So very cool. These are actually used by professional mediums here, the relics of them. So,
I've only been to one seance where they used trumpets, but I didn't get to actually, because you don't see the trumpets, because it's completely black.
yeah. And sometimes music and instruments would fly up in the air and play kind of ethereal music out
Yeah.
there.
That's not creepy at all. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
This is kind of the American Indians who are actually on holy ground. Indian mounds are just down the road here from us, so we have a lot of protector guides that are Native American, and there's pictures of the different ones that have materialized, or paintings of what they look like to the person painting.
Okay.
So, but you'll see even feathers that have come, actually Indian headdresses, the drums, the rattles that they shook with. These are probably more recent mediums from probably the 1940s up to present day. People names that they may have heard, like Clifford Bias is at the top. There's a lot of Marie Perkins and a lot of names. Eddie Backey, these are famous people.
Okay.
Reverend Sharon, she's one of our recent ones that I've passed,
Yeah.
and she's got a picture up there. So she, also Julie Ferresi. So, and actually Reverend Terry Ryan is there too.
Yeah.
She's loved by everyone who came. As we kind of go through the back section here, it connects us to the middle room. And this is a lot of the Bangor sisters' portraits. The Bangor sisters were 2 sisters, May and Lizzie, and people would sit with blank canvases, and they put a cover over it, and they put either paint or chalk or whatever the medium they were using, and sit and wait, and the picture would develop. And they had it chemically analyzed, and the closest thing they could come up with was butterfly wings instead of brush strokes. So these are actual people that have passed. This is actually a young boy that passed the Noai River behind the camp, and he came later through a seance, and they were able also to paint his picture.
Yeah. I was here for a seance a year ago, October, and and he stepped into my energy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got that on video too. That was
is
insane.
cool. Yes.
That was insane.
I did
Now-
watch that video in September that you guys did. That was great.
oh yeah.
Very good. And then, actually over in England too,
Mhm.
this is Queen Victoria. Yes, Queen Victoria. She was into spiritualism. They had Abraham Lincoln's wife did seances in the White House. So
I had no idea that Queen Victoria was into this stuff.
yeah, so in
No wonder I'm kind of obsessed with her. I love that.
Yeah, so, and these are a lot of the pictures of people. They have the photograph and then they actually have the painting that's done. And it's just amazing. They look so vibrant and ethereal when you look at them. These two are the Bang sisters. They were the ones that created a lot of this artwork here.
Yeah, we walked by a little bit ago and showed their house.
Yeah. And there's also young children. They say they were very easy to come through. They're very pure.
Yeah.
It's always kind of sad to see children, I think. But a lot of times they come back to these spirit guides.
Yes.
So, a lot of things in the cases, photographs, paintings.
Well, it's definitely worth a visit. Now, let's talk about this. This is probably one of the
yeah.
most well-known paintings, precipitous art paintings
This
at
is
the gallery.
Rose Carson. Her husband was a doctor, and he was from Kansas City, and he commissioned this to be done. But the interesting thing is that people will come and count the roses, and then when they come back later and count them, the number is different.
Yep.
So it's very interesting how that's working.
Yes. These paintings are very much alive still.
Yes.
They're very magical.
You feel like they're almost looking at you.
Yes.
When you're
Yes.
moving through the room.
Especially this guy right here. He's following me.
Yes, he's definitely very vibrant.
He's got his eye on me.
Yes, he is. It seems like it's just moving.
Like, what are you doing, lady? Why are you
Yeah.
taking pictures of us?
And there's the twins.
Yep. Now that's an interesting story about that painting that Todd was telling us, Todd Leonard,
Yeah.
that this was only supposed to be one person
And then
and ended up being an entire portrait of the family. So I thought
they
that
all
was
showed up.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all showed up. It
That's
looks
really nice.
by May Banks. I hear tiny feet. She's on the move. So yes, you guys should definitely, if you're up this
This
direction.
is one of a kind. You're not going to find this anywhere else in the
No,
world.
this is such
The
unique.
world's largest spiritualist.
Well, that's just it. These are original pieces of art. These are not replicas. These are not
These were commissioned
duplicates.
by Mabel Riffle. And this is a Mother Comprani shrine. People can come in here. And there's a holiness there, a sacredness that you can feel.
Yes, you can feel the energy.
And it's a lovely feel there. And she is known for helping immigrants and people that are poor, and as many of her requests that people pray for have been answered. So, very holy lady.
Beautiful. This energy is amazing in here. I've never actually been in this room.
I know. I had to.
Wow.
And then this is the East Side Gallery.
Uh-huh.
Mabel Riffle commissioned Francie Buffet, who's over there in the red cap at the top. She was a famous artist, and she did a lot of these paintings of biblical scenes for the camp and donated them in, and
Okay.
quite lovely. I mean, different, like the Last Supper and the Annunciation and one of the St. Francis,
Yeah.
Nativity, so important parts of the Bible that are, but they're very, very beautiful, and they're large. They're life size. They're at least 6, 7 feet tall.
Yeah, these are stunning. Yeah, these are taller than me, which doesn't take much, but that's beside the point. Wow.
Okay.
I feel like you could just sit in front of one painting
And meditate.
and
yeah.
meditate with it and see something new every time you sit in front of it.
I think so too. I think that you would get. And they say as we honor these people that have gone before us, they will come and help us with our spiritual work.
Yes.
So it is good to honor and appreciate this. So we welcome everyone to come and enjoy this. This is a treasure that we have here in little Camp Chesterfield.
We love it. Well, thank you very much, Nancy,
You're welcome.
for.
Thank you, everyone. Have a visit.
Okay. Uh-oh. I spy with my little eye.
Bye.
Pat. We're on TikTok Live. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You like how I put you on camera? I figured you like it. I figured you'd
I
dig
just
that.
got done doing rock readings.
I saw that you were in there doing. Yes, I want to see the rocks. Absolutely, I want to see. Now, how does a rock reading work? How does that
I
work?
just call it fun with rocks.
Well,
So I dump all these rocks down,
okay.
and somebody comes and sits down. I just made this whole thing up because
Listen.
I lost my puppet. I used to do puppet readings.
Okay.
And she was my joy guide in disguise, but I lost her. I can't find her, so I started doing rock readings. So somebody picks up a rock and they hold it. And I do a little prayer about I'm trying to help this person and blah blah blah. And then I try to like grab the people out of the air. Okay. Like,
Okay.
Oh.
As one does when
As
you're a
one
medium,
does,
right?
Yeah, like, you
Just
know,
snatch 'em.
and then I tell them any crazy thing that comes into my head, and then they start crying. They're like, "How did you know?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I was making it up." And so then I take their rock. Well, sometimes while I'm talking to them, something in the rocks will strike me, and I'll pick that up and I'll say, "Hey, you know, like today, I had one that looked like a house." And I'm like, "You're moving, aren't you?" And she was like, "Yes."
Yes. How
What?
did you know that?
I'm
That's
like,
so
look at
weird.
this little house and look at the windows are very bright, aren't they? This is going to be a good move, you know? Just crazy
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then they hand me the rock that they had. Okay. And then I look at it, but sometimes I just hold it and see if I can pick up more, like their feelings or their concerns.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I love that.
So that's it. I just made it up though. It's not like a thing.
Listen, you got to start somewhere.
But fun with rocks.
Every cool thing has been made up by somebody.
And I just started doing this because I couldn't find my puppet. And so I just grabbed some rocks because I wanted something, you know.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just- I didn't want to just stand there naked because the first time I tried to give messages from the platform, the very first time.
Yeah.
Right, I stood up and I introduced myself and I said, I'm working with Wilma and
Right,
that, and
yeah,
I'm working
yeah.
with Phyllis Harrison. And I blanked out.
Never the way playing. No.
Oh my God. And
That's
so
that is the
I
worst.
didn't know what to do. And so I says, I think I'll do flame messages. And I pretended to light a candle. And I started pretending to do a flame message. And all of a sudden, names started coming to me. And stuff started coming to me. And I flipped it over and I said, oh, this person, the person that I named, doesn't want you to send healing. There's a ring of fire here. He doesn't want you to send healing to his body. He wants you to send it to his aura. And then I found out. Oh, and then I said something else. And then I said, oh, right when I was getting done, I thought I was done. I said, I see this, the monster from the Ghostbusters, you know, the big
Oh, that's funny. Yes, the marshmallow
monster.
guy. Yes.
And I said, I don't know what that means. Maybe you're supposed to be sweeter and softer. I don't know what that means. And then I said, oh, and by the way, it's chocolate on the inside. Well, a week later, that woman came to me and said, look at this. She was a school teacher, right? And she said, it was Halloween. And the teacher across the hallway dressed up like the Ghostbuster monster.
Okay, that is
And
hysterical.
she said, and he was chocolate on the inside. He's African American.
Oh.
So you
that's
never
fine.
know.
You never know
Sometimes I say
how it's
crazy
gonna.
things and you don't know what it is about.
And that goes to talk. You know, just talking about mediumship in general. A lot of times we get these funny references that we have no idea what in the world they mean or could mean. But guess what? It's none of our business.
It's none of our business.
It's only for the sitter to figure out
Yes.
themselves. So I love that. All right. Well, thank you, Pat,
All
for
right.
hanging out.
All right.
We're gonna- oh, I see Kim.
Bye,
I see
TikTok
Kim.
people in the TikTok world.
I've been attacked. I've been attacked by a small child. Done. Done. This is my favorite person who hates it when I follow around with a camera. Look, she's running away.
What?
She's running away. All right. All right, so we're gonna flip this around. Oh, well, yeah. All right, well, thank you everybody for hanging out, all 2 of you. I think we peaked at 8. And so, yeah, this can't, also, why is this, I think I put a filter on here on accident because it looks like I have a whole lot of blush on. That's weird. Anyway, that's not what I actually look like. It's a weird filter that I clearly messed up on. All right, so thank you guys for walking around camp and being part of our very first Camp Chesterfield live. And then Shiloh, a tiny person, Carly.
Show your ears.
Yay!
Your ears.
Show the ears. Let me see the. Okay, those are amazing. Listen, I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous right now. Yeah, I think I feel like I might need those. Anyway, all right. Thank you all for coming around. And if you missed this, we're gonna actually post it on the YouTube, so that way you can check things out yourself. All right. Thank you. I know, right? The fans say those are fun.
See, your head.
You're famous now. All right. See you guys later.